Welcome. You are now listening to More Tarot, Please with CourtLauran, a special little podcast about tarot, moon magic, and self-care. What's up and what's good? I'm CourtLauran, a self-care coach that uses tarot, moon magic, and self-care to facilitate guidance, insight, and healing for your journey inward. We're going to begin with our announcements and our recap and then get right into the theme of this week. For announcements, this podcast will now be offered twice a week. On Mondays, we're going to release the regular theme of the week, moon magic of the week, and self-care of the week like I have been doing. And then part 2, which will come out on Wednesdays, is going to focus on the zodiac sign. So you're going to get a reading for your zodiac sign via the element that your zodiac is in. Okay? So whatever the theme of the week is, I kind of flesh out how you can attune to the theme of the week by using your zodiac sign. So look out for that on Wednesday. It will be something really cool, really new, really interesting, and really fun. Also, I have my More Tarot Please Facebook group that you can check out. Head over to my website, click the link that takes you straight there, and join. And you can also get a discount with me with your first tarot reading if you sign up for my newsletter. Now, recap for last week. Last week, it was about more believing in yourself as that first quarter moon energy started building and you used the momentum to take action for your intentions. And I certainly have done that. I was able to realize what I want to do and what I just really don't want to do. And I was okay with the things I no longer wanted to do because I got caught up in thinking that I had to do things like other people. Like they were doing certain things, so I'm like, okay, well, I have to do something similar or the same thing and see if it works for me too. And, I realized that I got caught up in that kind of thinking process and I had to take a step back and realize, what does Courtney want to do? How does Courtney want to do it? And then move forward with that and because it sits right with me and I'll be able to produce better things being in alignment with myself and not really following, a certain person or a certain group of people just because I think I'm supposed to do it the same way. No, I got to do it how I got to do it. And I hope that you feel the same about yourself. You have to do what you have to do the way you want to do it for it to work for you. And also, before I start the theme of the week, I just want to say that it's been a heavy week for America. It's been a heavy week for people of color. It's been a heavy week for Black people. And as a Black woman, it has been particularly heavy for me. And I've had to give myself a lot of compassion and I've had to give myself a lot of nurturing and a break from social media, so I wasn't even able to post my normal moon energy readings and self-care pledges and intuitive messages on my social media because I simply had to step back and take a break. I think that if you too have felt heavy or drained or having a low vibration of any sort because of what's going on with people of color, and in particular Black lives, take a beat, take a moment, take a breath before you carry on. It is okay to pause. It is okay to feel. And it is okay to heal before you move forward because it is a lot and it's a lot of energy to try to take on individually. So as a collective, let's stick together. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to find our lights and be our lights so that we can overcome. All right, let's get into the theme of this week. The theme of the week I pulled out from the Angels, God, and Goddesses Oracle deck. It is Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. And this card popped out. I was shuffling. I asked what the theme of the week was, and this card jumped out like no other. So I fully believe that this week is a time for us to focus on our healing, our sadness, whether it be from what's going on around the world, what's going on in the United States, and what's going on in our personal lives. It is time to take out time to heal. Our sadness has been heard, and we have to do our part in healing from trauma, healing from discord, healing from things that did not go our way, and just healing from things that hurt, because we cannot hold on to that. We can't keep it. We can't harbor it. It does no good. All it does is fester, and when things fester, it creates more chaos. It creates sores. It creates wounds. It creates problems. It creates, bad energy. So let's focus on healing this week. There's a lot to heal from. There's a lot of emotions going around, and we're in just like so many retrogrades that will also bring up, emotions like Venus retrograde and things like that. So emotions are high, they are running rampant, and we can be more sensitive than ever in our personal lives, and then things that are outside external factors going on in the world and in our communities are also causing, discord and discontent. So taking some time out for yourself to focus on your healing is most beneficial, and I think that this is the perfect week to do it, especially with this full moon on its way. Now, the cards that came out, we have Seven of Voices, we have Knight of Inspiration, and we have the Empress. So to enhance this healing theme of the week, with the Seven of Voices, you want your voice to be heard, right? You want to be able to send your message out into the world and have people understand you, or whether it's just sending it to a loved one, a friend, a family member, someone that you're trying to communicate with. Be aware how you deliver this message. Take time to deliver this message with light instead of with darkness. A lot of people, we can get caught up in speaking from our shadow side, and it doesn't have the best energy behind it, and therefore it's not received well, it's not heard. And when you are healing, you want to be heard, and you want to be heard appropriately, and you want to be heard in the best way possible. In order to be heard, sometimes you do have to speak with light. You do have to speak from light so that people receive it better and they receive the energy better. And it could be hard because you're healing, and it could be anything that you're healing from, trauma, just anything. So you definitely don't want it to cause you any more pain. So you don't want to talk through just pain. You want to talk through the eyes of, I'm letting this situation go and I'm healing from this situation. And in order for me to do that, this is what I need to say. This is what I need to be heard. This is what I need to be understood. So this week, really focus on what you want to say, what you want to put out, what you want people to focus on that comes from you, that can help in your healing process. Reach out to whoever it is you have to speak to, and just know you want to speak from light and not dark. You want to be very careful how you deliver your message, because you're only in control with how you deliver your message. So if you deliver your message in the best way possible, that's the best thing you can do. How they receive it is up to them. But as long as you're delivering it through a place of light, you can't say, I was speaking out of ill will. The Knight of Inspiration comes in because there's passion behind what it is that you have to say. And so you have to move forward with it. You certainly have to get your voice heard. It is prevalent to your healing. You cannot heal if you do not speak up, if you do not say what needs to be said, if you do not put that fire in you to motivate you to speak. So Knight of Inspiration comes through like, listen, whatever it is you have to say, whoever you have to say it to, or whatever platform you want to use to say your message, depending on what it is you want to say, if it is for your healing and for your benefit, let's go. Let's do this. Have some passion behind it, light some fire underneath you, but you have to heal. You just have to. You have to move towards that healing, and this energy is sending you in that direction. But what I'm also feeling is with the Seven of Voices, also be careful with how you're receiving messages from other people, because like I said, people can be speaking out of their shadow side and not from light, and you don't want to take in that low energy. You don't want to take in that ill will. Words are petitions, right? Words are spells. So if someone is coming and talking to you out of darkness, they're almost putting some type of spell on you, and you end up taking that energy on and not understanding why you feel so low. So just be careful with what you receive as well, what you consume, and filter that through. Then with the Empress, certainly time to continue to nurture ourselves, because a big part of healing is being nurtured. Nurture the emotions that come up, nurture the feelings, the thoughts, the events, the situations, the memories, nurture the conversation that needs to be had with the Seven of Voices, nurture the words that you want to use and how you want to express yourself. Nurture your healing process from A to Z. There's not one step in the healing process that doesn't need some type of nurturing energy. And then use that nurturing energy to continue to give yourself compassion and love and gentleness. Healing process is hard, and you don't need to be hard on yourself. There's no right or wrong way to heal, as long as you are trying to heal with a genuine side of you. You're trying to heal to find your light. There's no wrong way to heal in that aspect. You don't want to heal and still be in the dark. You don't want to heal and still be full of pain. That's not healing. And that makes you lash out at people in the wrong way. So as you show yourself compassion and love and continue to nurture yourself through your healing journey, you will spark your light. You will find your light. You will use your light, and you will let it guide you. Okay? So nurture yourself, nurture your voice, nurture your emotions, nurture your feelings, nurture your journey. Use your voice to speak what needs to be said. Share your message with whoever you need to share it with, and light that fire under you to stay motivated to deliver your message. Do not cower. Do not fall back. Do not say, oh, okay, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. No, speak up. Speak up. It is a part of your healing process, and it needs to happen. So if this week, in any way, shape, or form, if you feel that you need to speak. Focus on yourself for a change. Focus on your healing. Focus on your healing. And, it is the theme of this week to focus on your healing. But honestly, focusing on your healing is every day, every week, every month, every year. But this week, really take that time out to focus your energy on what you need to heal from, because it is time for you to elevate. It is time for you to show your best self. It is time for you to no longer be triggered by certain things, and it's time for you not to be set back by not being healed. All right? You got this. All right, so for our moon energy for this week, we have a full moon in Sagittarius on the way. All right. And full moons are about surrendering to the divine. They're about course correcting, what's working. Keep moving in that direction. What's not working. All right. If I can't fix it, I'm going to let it go because it doesn't work for me, and I'm not going to keep doing what doesn't work for me. I'm moving forward. I'm moving up. Okay. So you want to surrender to the divine because you have to surrender to the process. While you put action behind everything that you do, while you use your discernment for your decision making for what it is that you are trying to bring into your life, you also in a way have to surrender to a higher power that is going to get done. I'm putting in this action, so I know this is going to happen for me. And then with it being in Sagittarius, it is about looking at the bigger picture. Sagittariuses, they're ruled by Jupiter. They're very expansive about abundance. So that energy is coming through with this full moon to just really look at the bigger picture. How can you be expansive? How can you create abundance? How can you attract abundance in your intentions and your goals in your life? What can you do to step outside the box and create even more than you thought you could? How can you grow? How can you be bigger than ever when it comes to your reality and what you want in your life? Okay, and then as we work towards the full moon in Sagittarius, we have gibbous moon energy. We have waxing gibbous moon. So you are able to use that momentum to work towards your goals and to get there in the best way possible. So as long as you're continuing those actions, as long as you are continuing, following your voice, following your heart, following what, makes sense and what sits right within you, you'll be even closer to achieving your goals than ever before. Okay? So let that full moon bring you clarity and just explore. Explore within yourself, explore within your field, explore like whatever your intention is, your goal is, explore how you can expand that with this full moon in Sagittarius energy. Okay? Also, some extra cards that came out, we have fruition, resistance, action, and realization. So because full moons bring clarity, I think the realization of what it is that you need to do is going to be amplified, because you also course correct with full moon. So you're going to be amplified, and then you're going to want to take action towards what you have realized. You're going to want to take action towards what has been made clear to you, and you want to keep moving forward knowing that you're moving in the right direction and it sits right with you because you're using your proper discernment and you know that this is the direction that you need to go in. The resistance card, I really feel like if you do come across resistance, you have to grow through that. You have to grow through, like, no matter what it is, because there are always going to be challenges in your life. So no matter what challenge comes your way, you can push through it. You can grow through the resistance. You can still work your way towards your goal. You can still make it. And just know what you should resist when it comes, because I feel like there's also a double message to this card. Know what you should resist as you're reaching your goals, because there are things that are going to come your way that are still challenges, but challenges to knock you off your game, and you have to resist falling into that gap, falling into that hole. Okay? And then there are going to be challenges of resistance that come your way, and you have to push and grow through the resistance that comes your way. So just be aware of what things are. Listen to your voice, listen to your intuition, your gut, and move accordingly. And then we have fruition. So as long as you are putting your energy behind what it is you're trying to create, and then you can use this full moon in Sagittarius energy to explore and expand. Fruition is on its way. You're going to manifest things. You're going to have things come into your reality that you didn't realize could even come. Like, you have to be open to it. Like, you will bring your goals to fruition. You will achieve them. You just have to stick to them. You have to work through the resistance, resist what you don't need, what's going to pull you back or stop you or halter you. And you want to just continue to put that action behind everything that you do. So with this full moon in Sagittarius, I think it's a perfect time to just really sit and visualize how you can expand on your goals, explore the different steps that you can do to be expansive and to bring abundance into your reality, and then continue to put that action in everything that you do, that high vibrational action, that discerning action. Continue to make decisions that work for you and course correct, and boom, fruition comes through that. And Sagittarius is also big on luck. So, it's a sign where they say luck is there because Jupiter is a lucky planet, and Sagittarius has been known as like the good luck sign. So use, that luck on your side. and grow, expand, explore, attract abundance, bring things into your reality, bring things into fruition that you're trying to do. Like use this happy energy. We need it. We certainly need it. So that is the moon energy report reading for this week. All right, self-care for this week. We have grounding, visualization. We have connect with the moon. So being that a full moon is on its way, this is the perfect energy to connect with because the moon is nice and bright. It's strong. It has so much energy behind it. So connect with the moon and have grounding visualization while you're at it. So meditate, make this your full moon ritual. Because you're trying to be expansive this week with this full moon in Sagittarius energy, because you're trying to grow and learn and explore and create more abundance and bring things into fruition into your life, visualize that. Take time with this full moon in Sagittarius as you connect to the moon and visualize exactly what it is you want to bring to fruition in your life, and then ground into it, plant into it. If you can go outside, even better, but sit and envision your roots planting into the earth, connecting to the earth as you visualize what you want to bring to fruition in your life, and using the earth's energy to back you up, to refuel you and re-energize you so that you can keep going. Ground yourself and then grow yourself. That's your self-care for this week. Now, the affirmation that comes with it: I honor animals with reverence. I feel like this week is going to be a time where you get a lot of little animal messengers, or like just animal spirits or animal visits, like whether it's a red cardinal that flies past you or becomes in your view or sits on your windowsill, or a blue jay or a frog or a squirrel or a random cat or dog. Like, animals have messages that come with them. They have meanings that come with them. So if a little animal friend pops up into your space and you happen to notice it, take the time out to see, what that message that animal brings, and see if it resonates with you. Because sometimes, our ancestors or spirit can send us messages in different ways. So sometimes it's synchronicities with time, sometimes it's animals, sometimes it's nature. So if you're being visited by any beautiful animals this week, pay attention to the messages that come with those animals. And then our universe has our back card. Says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. And being that this theme of the week is about healing, I think that is a perfect card that could have popped out. You definitely want to let go of pain. You want to let go of that shadow, that part of what has happened that is holding you back or becoming a trigger. You want to let that go. And even if that seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love is yourself, let it be. Look in the mirror, look at yourself, and for the first time ever, see yourself with eyes of love, and then continue to love yourself. That is the self-care for this week. I hope you have the best week ever. Please take care of yourself, take care of your being, take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. And remember, live your best. Love your body and liberate your soul. Take care and be well. Peace. Thank you for listening. If you would like your own personalized tarot reading, head over to moretarotplease.com. And if you would like to connect on social media, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at moretarotplease.